The man asked the front desk where the restroom was, but to his surprise, the staff in front of him turned out to be a wax figure. He then approached the wax museum owner, hoping to spend a night in the infamous murderer's wax chamber so he could write a mysterious and terrifying article. This way, not only could he earn a high commission, but the museum could also attract more visitors. However, the owner didn't seem interested and simply continued introducing his own works. Seeing that the man was persistent, the owner asked why he was so determined to spend the night in the murderer's wax chamber. It turned out that the man's name was Benson, a reporter for Time magazine. 3 days ago, he had lost a large sum of money in gambling and was now hoping to inspire his writing creativity through this chilling experience. The owner still appeared hesitant, as the wax figures were extremely valuable, and any accidental damage would be a huge loss. Benson took the opportunity to compliment the lifelike eyes of the wax figures. Hearing this, the owner felt proud and even demonstrated how he crafted them by removing a wax figure's eyeball, emphasizing that the key to making a realistic wax figure lies in the eyes. Still, the owner didn't give a clear answer about letting Benson stay the night, so Benson pleaded once more. Seeing his persistence, the owner finally agreed. That night, the security guard led Benson to the murderer's wax chamber. Inside, there were wax figures of notorious serial killers from different eras, and Benson couldn't help but feel that this place would indeed spark his inspiration. The owner then informed him that, for the safety of the wax figures, Benson would be locked inside the chamber until morning. This made Benson uncomfortable, as he suffered from mild claustrophobia, but since it was the museum's rule, he had no choice but to agree. As the staff clocked out and left for the night, Benson was now alone in the chamber. He quickly immersed himself in writing, but the eerie gaze of the wax figures surrounding him made his nerves tighten. His claustrophobia soon kicked in, and his breathing grew rapid, echoing heavily throughout the room. Trying to distract himself, he picked up the museum's introduction booklet and began reading about the history of each figure. Each wax figure had a chilling story. Suddenly, the blade of the guillotine dropped without warning, startling Benson. In a panic, he stumbled and accidentally slipped his arm into an old torture device behind him. His anxiety escalated as he struggled to free himself, and the rolling mechanism in front of him suddenly began to spin. Fortunately, the noose wasn't tightly secured, and it eventually fell loose. However, the incident triggered another wave of severe claustrophobia. The wax figure in front of him seemed to come to life. To his horror, he saw one of the wax figures slowly raise its arm. Shaking his head, he tried to calm himself, and when he looked again, everything appeared normal. Now Benson no longer cared about clearing his gambling debts. He just wanted to get out of there. Unfortunately, the iron door had been locked, and with no tools, brute force was useless. Resigned, he turned back to explore the chamber further, only to realize there was suddenly an extra wax figure. Frantically grabbing the information sheet from the table, Benson cross-checked the figures and discovered the new addition was none other than the notorious serial killer.